everybody, I hope everyone is doing well today. So first, I would like to talk about our schedule very quickly. So just as a review, on Tuesday we talked about the intro to public speaking and the intro to oratory. So you should continue working on your oratory analysis, and keep in mind that the oratory analysis will be due next Thursday, on Thursday, February 18th. And the guidelines can be found in the lesson and the video for Tuesday. So what we're going to be talking about today is what is a rhetorical situation, different kinds of writing in academic contexts. And that is what you should continue working on over the weekend, is drafting the oratory analysis, and also make sure that you have your topic choice ready for next week, because next week on Thursday, we will begin talking about the first paper, which is the issue proposal. So please keep in mind that next Tuesday, on February 16th, there are no classes, and there are no classes on Monday either. It is a college holiday. So you do not have class next Monday or next Tuesday. So on that day, I would recommend continue drafting the oratory analysis, because the oratory analysis will be due on Thursday, February 18th by midnight. And then next Thursday, we'll begin talking about the issue proposal, and I will be assigning our first reading and the first writing lab for next Thursday. But today will be a relatively short lesson, so I think I will go ahead and get started. So this is very much a review of the rhetorical situation from Composition 1. But it will relate to our first paper, so that's why I want to talk about the rhetorical situation and at least do a small review. So that's pretty much what we're doing today. So this is Lesson 6, the rhetorical situation, in terms of academic context. So what is the rhetorical situation? So rhetorical situation refers to the circumstances that brings text into existence. Why writers write texts? So the concept emphasizes that writing is a social activity produced by people in particular situations for particular goals. Now, a lot of things that you will hear in terms of the field of English is that writing and reading do not exist in a vacuum. And the reason for that is because there's always a lot of outside influence on why writers write the things that they write. So it helps individuals understand that because writing is highly situational and responds to specific human needs in a particular time and place, text should be produced and interpreted with these needs and contexts in mind. So like I was saying, as a writer, you're always thinking carefully about the situations in which you find yourself. Writing can lead you to produce more meaningful texts that are appropriate for the situation and responsive to others' needs, values, and expectations. So this is true whether you're writing a workplace email or completing a college writing assignment. So as a reader, considering the rhetorical situation can help you develop a more detailed understanding of others and their texts. So in short, the rhetorical situation can help writers, readers, and writers think through and determine why texts exist, what they aim to do, and how they do it in particular situations. So these are elements that you should already be familiar with of the rhetorical situation. This is very much a review of 1510. So, of course, the writer is the individual group or organization that authors a text. So every writer brings a frame of reference to the rhetorical situation that affects how and what they say about a subject. So their frame of reference is influenced by their experiences, their values, and their needs, which could even be their background, their race and ethnicity, gender and education, geography, and institutional affiliations, to name a few. So audience. So audience includes the individuals the writers engage with the text. Most often, there's intended or target audience for the text. Audiences encounter and in some way use the text based on their own experiences, values, and needs that may or may not align with the writers. So, elements of the rhetorical situation. So, exigence. And this is something that we'll very much be concentrating and talking about throughout the semester is exigence. So, the exigence refers to the perceived need for the text, an urgent imperfection a writer identifies and then responds to through writing. So, to think rhetorically about exigence is to think about what writers and texts respond to through writing. So the subject refers to the issue at hand, the major topics the writer, text, and audience address, and of course the context. The context refers to other direct and indirect social, cultural, geographic, political, and institutional factors that likely influence the writer, the text, and the audience in a particular situation. And something definitely the second thing we'll be thinking about a lot this semester is genre. So genre refers to the type of text the writer produces. Some texts are more appropriate than others in a given situation, and a writer's successful use of genre depends on how well they meet and sometimes challenge the genre conventions. So it very much all aligns and associates with each other. So the purpose is very much what the purpose of the writing is. Audience is who you are writing for, who it might be aimed towards, and the topic, what the main content of the writing is about. And of course, the writer is very much influenced by their own culture and their own experiences. And of course, the context is very much the situation surrounding the writing. So this is the visual model of the rhetorical situation. So of course, you have the writer, the subject, and the audience. So exigence is why the writer is writing about the subject. And purpose is what the writer is seeking from the audience. And of course, the context. Who is discussing this? Where? When? Is this an issue? And genre is how the subject is presented to the audience. So this is a video that I found on YouTube. It's only about 3 minutes long. But it's a professor talking about the rhetorical situation and the associations involved with it. And I thought he did well with that, so it's only about 3 minutes, so I would go ahead and watch that. Like I said, it's only about 3 minutes long, but you can watch that right directly in the lesson here. Anyway, that is it really for today. Like I said, it was a relatively short lesson, very much a review of 1510. So over the weekend, what you should be working on is drafting that oratory analysis. And anyway, the next time that you all will hear from me will be next Thursday, February 18th. Like I said, we do not have classes next week at GCC on Monday or Tuesday, so I hope you enjoy the short little holiday that we have. I do have office hours this Friday from 3 to 5 p.m., so if you would like to stop in for some extra help or have any questions about the oratory analysis or what we're doing in class, feel free to stop in. I have office hours, and you can always find the office hours tab on our Blackboard page here. So if you would like to stop in on Friday, please feel free. Or if that does not work for you, you can, of course, always send me an email. Anyway, that is it for this week. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful holiday, and thank you.